Good evening, welcome. My name is Bob Weeks, and this is the International LifeCast Museum collection.
Take a little walk to the edge of town and go across the track where the viaduct looms like a bird of doom as it ships and cracks, where secrets lie in the border fires and the humming wires. Yeah, man, you know you're never coming back. Across the square, across the bridge, past the mills, past the stacks. On a gathering storm comes a tall, handsome man in a dusty black coat with a red right hand.
The original exposure for me to LifeCasts came when I was a boy and I went to Washington and I saw the Lincoln life mask that was done by Clark Mills 2 months before he died. To me, to be able to see Lincoln's face and know that it was I'm not staring at a statue but the real man, was unbelievable. It was as if you were staring at something frozen in time in the third dimension. The collection began about 10 years ago, and it started with Alfred Hitchcock. Very difficult to get an original cast. People that have them value them and they don't get rid of them easily, just like rare coins or any other antiques. But you can easily copy this art form and it'll look very much like the first, second, or third generation. I have a few first generations that I'll enjoy showing at some point when this is a public museum. My favorite is Bela Lugosi. The Bela Lugosi that people are most familiar with, you know, in terms of what made him famous, would be his original Dracula film from 1930. The cast that I have is from The Return of the Vampire from 1945, and it was a scene where the head of Bela Lugosi is melted and becomes a skull underneath. Then Boris Karloff, who the following year was Frankenstein. Both were creations of Jack Pierce, the makeup artist, followed by Lon Chaney Jr., who did the Wolfman. Well, originally when I started collecting this, I had no intention of this being a private collection. The reason being is it's very tactile. You want to touch this material, and it's easily, you can easily copy it as well. So my original thought was to have touch copies and braille that would go with it, and I thought, what a perfect way to create a public museum where everybody can enjoy it, including the visually impaired. Sometimes I turn around and I feel like somebody's looking at me. Yeah, especially the standing figures. They're pretty realistic, especially when they're on your shoulder.